Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's Promo. Today is May 9th and Samsung just pushed off software updates to multiple Samsung Galaxy devices. So not only just the regular everyday candy bar shaped devices, but also the flips and the folds. So over here on the fold, we're just going to take a look at this one really quick. This one is giving you that May 1st security patch. The size is 400 megabytes. We're still running Samsung One UI 5.1, and this version right here ends in CWD7. Now, when it comes over into the Galaxy S23 Ultra, this one is going to, again, give you that May 1st security patch. This one's just under the 400 megabytes, so this is at 395, and this one ends in AWC9. Now, I already basically downloaded the update. Now I'm just going to go through and hit on install. Now, a couple things that I am going to take a look at, which I guess I can't update it just yet because this one is almost dead, but there is an update for your Fold 4. I mostly wanted to kind of take a look over at the Galaxy S23 Ultra anyways, because I know that there is a couple camera updates with this one as well. So the last update that we did for the April security patch gave us multiple updates inside of the camera. This one is doing it again, but they're actually adding in one feature and fixing one issue. One of the features that they are adding in is the ability of when you're doing a portrait shot, you'll be able to have 2x. So originally it's 1x and 3x, but it doesn't really give you the best focal range when it comes down into a portrait shot. So this one is going to give you that 50 millimeter focal shot, which is going to be 2x when it comes down to portrait. And one of the things that they fixed is going to be when you're taking pictures with HDR when it's not the best lighting. So in low light HDR, they did fix it to make it a little bit better and improved. Now, I guess I will plug this phone in just to see if we'll be able to get it above that percentage so we can get this thing updated to see if the Fold 4 has that camera update as well. Now, it's usually at this point in the video that I like to state that if you're brand new here at the channel, Jimmy is Promo, you appreciate these tips, tricks, tutorials, and the latest information around your Samsung Galaxy devices. Make sure to hit on that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications so you get notified for all future videos. Now, after this one boots up, we will take a look at the camera, but we're also going to take a look at maybe how many of these different bugs and fixes are critical, high, or moderate, or low. We're also going to take a look at to see if there's newer versions of the Samsung Home. We'll see if there's that newer version of the camera, the gallery, as well as Samsung Internet. And those are just me kind of picking and choosing randomly to see if there are a few little small updates that we can find that Samsung never really tells you in that little main screen. So the software update is done and complete. So let's just go inside of the cameras on both of these ones here just to see if that was a part of this update. I was really hoping for it to be a part of this update, unless if we have to wait until one more update, which is here in the middle of May. So it looks as if we don't have that ×2, for portrait just yet, so we don't have that 50 millimeter focal point when it comes down to the portrait mode. I was really hoping it was this update. I mean, we're getting closer to the mid of the month, so I would expect to have another update at least for the S23 Ultra or the S23 series here coming up within the next 10, maybe 15, 20 days from now. We'll probably get one more, which will give us that little update inside the camera because that is something that I am waiting for. So I don't know for sure if we did get that fix for HDR with this update here. Maybe that's still going to be a part of the other one. Maybe we're just getting these phones just basically ready for the back end security features, for May, for that security patch. Maybe we're kind of getting ready to make sure that we're, popping on to that Galaxy Watch, One UI 5 beta. Maybe there was something that needed to be done with these phones for that to work as well. So there's a few things in the background that could have happened, but at least there is an update for both of these devices and more. So I'm just going to move it out of the way. We're going to really focus on just this one phone right now for the rest of this video, because this is the one that I wrote down a few things. So I just want to see if there's newer versions for a few different, services and features and apps, and we'll take a look inside of everything if there's anything critical or high or moderate, and we'll take a look at the Galaxy Store to see if anything popped up. So the version of the Samsung One UI Home that I had before this update was 14.10347. So 14.10347, so the same version right there. We're going to take a look at the camera. I already knew that, we didn't see that ×2, so maybe we won't have a new version here, but we should, again, maybe within 10, 15 days. The version before this was 13.10128, 13.10128, so no new version of the camera. I'm going to take a look at the gallery. Again, I just take a look at these just for fun, just to see if there is something that we can find. The version used to be 14.1042. 141042, so same version there. And then just for fun again, we're going to take a look at Samsung Internet. This was something else that I took took note of before the update. This one was 20071. 20071. So there's no new versions of any of those applications that we took a look at. You do also always want to take a look inside of the Galaxy Store after everything has been fully updated, because some of those applications, even the ones that I looked at, could actually be sitting in here for us to update. So I got this application from the Play Store, so I'm going to update it from the Play Store itself. So I see nothing from Samsung there either. So because there's a little bit of silence happening with this update, that means that something else is going to be happening very shortly within Samsung, because they're using a lot of time maybe getting this ready for what is about to come very soon, if that makes sense. So now we're just going to go inside of the Android security patch here. We're going to take a look, what Samsung has to say from the mobile team, the mobile security team, on what was updated, how much of it was critical, high, moderate. And I can place this link below the video inside the description if you ever want to take a look at it. I'm not going to go in depth and read every single thing, because a lot of the stuff doesn't really make a lot of sense to us. But here we are, we got the 2023, here's the May update. So scrolling down here, it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them critical. That's at least 60 of them that's high. 1, 2, 3 of them that's moderate. A couple of them were already a part of the previous updates from before. And then this one is just not applicable for Samsung themselves. So I guess I can take a look at it really fast. Looks like something with like a share file provider. Looks like that there was a vulnerability fixed inside of the theme manager. Looks like a gear manager stub, so maybe something dealing with that one as well. Could be, with the gear manager. Out of bounds write vulnerability in the bootloader. Looks like a vulnerability inside of Tips, which Tips is a really good application. I love going inside of Tips. If you've never been inside of this before and you own a Samsung device, you definitely want to go inside and take a look. You go inside of Tips, and sometimes these things, update themselves. Look at this. We have a little bell notification, little orange dot. Let's see if there's anything new here. So this one was updated on 4/11. Let's see here. So I guess I must not have read that one yet. But yeah, so you can actually read anything that's new sitting right there. Here's some settings and personalization. So you can see, all of this cool stuff here to learn more. You can learn more about pictures and videos, more about security and privacy, connected devices, digital lifestyle. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can learn inside of Tips. So I didn't find anything specific with this update here. That just means that they're, doing the bare minimum of making sure everything on the back end for the security patch is now updated to the latest update for May, probably getting ready for a lot of the changes happening in May and June. But again, I do expect one more update for the Galaxy S23 series to happen within 7 to 10, maybe 15 days, which will bring us not only a fix inside of HDR for low light, but also give us the 2x inside of the camera for portrait, because that's a pretty big deal. Sometimes 3x is just way too close and you have to move further back. 2x is like a happy medium between everything. So stay tuned for that video. Other than that, hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on the very bottom left hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.